X1.
Hello everybody, Reaper X1 here again, playing some more Terra. Back again working on my base in version 0.6.5, the newest stable build. Getting pretty close to having this one finished. I just got to pretty much build in what I wanted, like my processing part. Like I got the refineries done, I got conveyors out the yin-yang all over this sucker. Still a few more, maybe 100 more or so to go, I guess. But getting there, getting it wrapped up. Now I'm going to give her a good test run. So hopefully this episode I'll be done this one. That'd be a good little run. I got my savage snail all wrapped up and done. And then to get this done on top of it, I think I'd be quite happy with them results. Oop. I forgot something. I can put it on this one. I think that about matches the other side. Yeah, right now I'm making the return line for resources to go back to the silos. So I want this to be like a continuous cycle. So it's always doing something. Like after the silos are full, I figure then I can just keep running in circles. Have my resources go around and around, maybe look kind of cool. I don't know. But I think when this one's done, I might have to head out and go somewhere else. Maybe I'll get a couple little AI guys around here, have them run around and see if they'll keep working for me. I don't know, something to try. Well, for here, I think I might... What do I got? 1, 2, 3 on that side, 1, 2, 3 on that side. How many do I got at the back here? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I bet you got 4. Yeah, there will be 4, I know that. Because I got rubber still to get built. Yeah. So okay, we'll use 2 lines off the back here like I was planning. It's all good. Oh, too close. Back up. Come on, need to be able to see. Oh, have a moment. Alright. Oh, not gonna change for me like that. And another one. Nope. Yep. It's always nice when it's like the first or second one, then it gives it to you. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have to, yeah, I'll join it back up here. See, it didn't go right back. There it is. We'll do that. I'm going to use a filter like that. Okay, so now that I got my filter out, which is handy, I can use it on this. Come on. Can you turn? Oh, damn. Hit it too many times. Yeah. Because these are supposed to be taking it back to the silos. So I gotta get them. See if this will work for me. Oh, it likes me. It likes me. It really, really likes me. I don't think this one does though. Can't tell really. Now we'll try that. Probably sideways or something though. Yeah. Right direction though. But I don't want anything twisting and stuff like that. I want it to keep nice and in line. Just for the look of it. Come on. had a feeling I went too far, but I didn't click it. And you see my conveyors there? Trying to get pulled into the SCU, even though they're attached. That's something I just noticed in the last, well, I think it was a video or two ago. Now this is the second time I've seen it. There's one over here and it needs a filter. There it is. Hello? No filter for me? Dang it. Being difficult. There it is. Had to get to the right angle. That's another thing I've noticed too, that if you're really close, or there's things kind of right behind where you're looking from, like just out of view from the screen, that'll interfere with the blocks. Like they just won't show up like you saw there. Let's see, let's try it. See, we can see it here, it comes in. Okay, now I'm just gonna move over this way a little bit. You know, these are resources, and they're here, let's try that. And they're not even really in the way here. Oh, it worked. Okay. So you get here. I don't know if this will. But ideally, yeah, see, it doesn't seem to be working. You should be able to, because you can't attach them to there. But it's way worse if it's an actual block. Because like if I had a block just behind me, like a wall, when I was working underneath in there, I was finding this a lot. It was a real pain in the butt. But anyway, I'm going to keep working away at this, and I'll be back with a little bit of an update in a second. Well, this all started again with the SCUs, just kind of holding things, not really picking them up. More like a scrap magnet at this point. You can still put things in them, but you got to do it manually. This actually started in not too long ago, like a few minutes ago, and what I did is I restarted, and I figured, or actually I went around and I got rid of all my extra SCUs, so now this should be the only one, unless I've forgotten one somewhere. So it shouldn't be multiple SCU problem. Oh, now they're not even going in. And I've restarted the game in hopes to get it working again. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop that. I'm going to put it, I'm just going to leave it there so it ain't even hooked up. But see how these still have the things going? That's what's got me wondering. Hope it hasn't screwed my whole save up. Because if I got to manually buy and place blocks, Jesus, this is going to take a long time. I'll be getting a picture of this tech and going to the R&D. But look, all my resources, I wanted them to work. So I don't know, we'll see how it works out. I'm going to do a restart and hope for the best, and we'll go from there. Well, I shut the game right down, right back to my desktop, started it over again. I didn't shut Steam off or nothing, but so I got rid of the black lines, so they don't look like they're going to be picked up. Now I'm just waiting for this to charge up in the moment of truth. Things seem to be running a little better now. Wonder why. Okay, come on, what's it going to do? Do something good, pick up all the stuff. All of it. Work, work. Work for me. What about now? Hey, okay, looks like it's working. Now let's just wait. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves and get excited for nothing. Pick them up. That's one thing I wish they'd maybe tweak a bit more, is how long it takes to actually pick stuff up. Now I know this is lagging pretty bad. Oh, it looks like they're going in. Right on. Awesome. But when it's running full out, like perfect, I think it's still probably like a 3 or 4 second wait before the blocks actually like lift up off the ground and start being pulled towards it and stuff like that. Now as soon as it lights up or fires up, whatever you want to call it, I think I'd like that. like instant. It's starting to pick things up. I know before it seemed to pull a lot more at once, and not just a little stream kind of. I think they've done that to just make it run smoother, which is fine, but if can we get a thicker stream of blocks coming? Like say if it's pulling 20 blocks at a time, can it pull 30 blocks, 40 blocks? Just so it's a solid stream, and because when it gets little breaks, it takes like little pauses in between stuff. Like if you have a massive pile of blocks, it'll take some, then it'll take a little break, then it'll take some, it'll take a little, like a 2-second break, then it'll take some. Well, all those little 2 seconds and the time it takes to get the blocks moving and everything again, well, it really builds up when you got a big pile. It really takes a lot of time. But anyway, that's for another day. So yeah, it looks like I got everything working again. That's pretty damn sweet. I was worried that I was going to have to abandon this save if my SU wasn't going to work anymore. But yeah, I definitely got to do something here. My wood production is falling all over the place. I might have to put some tractor pads in here, or collectors. Take out my lights. Yeah, now the lights seem to be working. I don't know. Goes to daylight and back to night, and I don't seem to ever see any lights. So I'm not too sure. I don't really want to pull them out though. I don't want to have tractor or collectors in there. I want it to just be a pit. But then I guess they're going to work their way out and be all over the ground and everything else. So I'm still going to do that just because collectors can only hold so much. I know what I need. I need a collector here that feeds them back to the line. That's what it needs. Yes, it does. Maybe some receivers either down here. Look at them all under there. So yeah, I might have to drive my guy back here and load up for when I go out on my next battling excursion. Oh, I left him at the other spot. Ah well, we'll figure it out when we get there. I'm going to try and get back to work and get this base wrapped up today. So, let's see what we can get into. Okay, I've been building away on these conveyor systems for a while here, and I've been trying to set these filters and having a hell of a time doing it. As you can see, well, maybe you probably can't see my cursor, but I got it right over the any filter right there, just below that line that says Carbius brick. That's the one I want to set for that, and there's the brick I'm holding, but for some reason it will not go on that. How the hell? Oh no, that's for the wrong piece. See, that's that one. So maybe if I go back to here, and even pulling these apart, all the selection boxes I've had to be pretty much off center for most of them. So yeah, been trying all different angles all the way around anywhere I can see it, hopes that maybe I can get it. I've still got more of them to set though, that's the problem. I got so many of them and now they're being a pain in the anus. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to really finish this the way I wanted, because if I can't set this filter, it screws up this whole side, or this back corner. So I'm not too sure exactly how I'm going to try and deal with that. Maybe it's one of those things where you restart the game and it fixes and everything works good again. So that might be what I got to try. But if I figure it out, I'll let you know what I did. Well, I restarted the game right from the desktop and everything, and didn't get any better. Take this one here, try and do whatever I can to get that in there. No good. So what I did is I went right to it, click on it. Now see this, the big yellow one way over there? That's how far off it is. So my guess, if I can even grab that, If I go maybe here, it'd be like a mile off. No, it's not gonna work. So yeah, I have no idea. I got a feeling this save is junk. So I'm gonna take a picture of this and I'm gonna maybe try it in the R&D or finish it up there. That sucks. I wanted to see this thing work. Damn it. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it in here for now and come back and try it again later. The only other thing I could think of is taking that off. Oh, come on, get a... I don't even know where my guy is now. He's probably falling off the damn thing. So we'll see if I can get this filter ready here, which doesn't seem like it's going to be a very easy thing to do. So yeah, it's... Well, anyway, I'll just do this, because I got a feeling this one's over. It was a good start. So the whole plan was, all resources obviously come in through the big bay down there, come up. Each leg has its own kind of a silo effect for the working part, since these silos just fill up and hold everything. Then it'll come up here, fill these silos up. Anything that gets by them would continue on and go up this here to come up and be dropped into the center. And then as it continues on, it would fall down onto here where there's a collector in there. And then afterwards I was going to build the base like the rest of the processing plant around here and try and keep a little roadway for my small guy to ride around on, because this is pretty big and you might have to get in close to look. But as it stands right now, I don't have very high hopes for this thing getting finished, and if it does, it's probably going to be in the R&D, and it'll take me friggin' forever to get all these resources back again, because we don't have the availability. But who knows, we'll see. I got a feeling it's not going to work right in the R&D either, because my anchors aren't all at the same heights. So I'm probably going to get one that anchors and the rest are just going to be hovering. So it's going to cause a lot of extra work that I didn't really expect to do. But all in all, I was really starting to enjoy it, even though there's way too much green writing in my way to see. Super pain in the ass, kind of pisses me off on a regular basis. For some reason it's still a problem. I'm not sure why, but they seem to think it's just wonderful to have this kind of crap. You only got one or two of them, it's alright, but when you got that many, that's what it looks like. There's a base under there somewhere, if you can tell. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know, I haven't quite decided. Maybe I'll try and take this to the R&D and finish it up, and then I'll bring it back to the main game. I got a feeling I might have enough money. But what I better do right now is take a picture. And I think I was calling this Resourceinator. And I'm not sure what save this was, so we're going to say it's save 7, because I don't think I used that one yet. And it'd help if I spelt it right. Oh no, that's right. Okay. So anyway, I guess I'm send as an invader. My ass is not even done yet. Yeah, you can't send invaders from the R&D. That bummed me out. I had a bunch. As far as problems and all this goes on, I was in the R&D trying to load up some of my techs that I've had for a while, some of my monster ones. And I tell you, when I open up the shop, I got one selection of techs that I can order. And when I load a tech into the R&D, I get a different selection of techs I can order. There's usually more. And when I come into the main campaign of the game and use the terminal, I get a different selection. Not all different, but you know, there's either more or less between the 3 different spots I tried. So I don't know what the hell's going on. But there's a bunch of my big techs that'll probably never see the inside of the campaign, just because the techs won't load up into the menu to order. Now, I don't know, I think I got 6. right now that are like that over the last while. I've mentioned it, asked about it. There was stuff being said that maybe they're fixable. I've asked about it and never got any luck with that. So I don't know. It's kind of looking kind of poor right now. It's got me kind of frustrated. So I'm gonna just walk away a bit. Maybe I'll go do something else. So anyway, it was fun. Maybe we'll try the R&D in a little bit. I'm gonna go take a break and think about things. I don't know. That's about how pissed off I am right now. All that time and work gonna be wasted. Even if it's just the resource collection that's wasted, that's still a few good hours. But anyway, at least I know this part of the base works. So I got my picture. Hopefully it's actually, you know what? Just for those shits and giggles, let's just make sure that even saved right. So I'm gonna jump down into this guy. And yeah, I have noticed a little improvement in the graphics and that since I took the extra SCUs out. But honestly, I didn't have any problems like this before. So maybe I should have left them. Oh, don't have to hold it. Okay, so I'm looking for Resourceinator Save 7. That's what I'm after. Let's see if it's saved, if it's worth anything. It should be near the bottom, I think. There's 2, there's 4, there's 5, there's 6. So yeah, didn't even save. So that's just friggin' special. Wonder how much work I'm gonna lose because of that. Did I spell it different? Is it hiding in here somewhere? Yeah, if you get a little different spelling, sometimes it screws up. Nope, doesn't look it. So this is awesome. One more try. And normally I usually go to a side. I can't remember where the cab is on this thing, so I'm just going to guess this is the side that I want. And we're going to make that 8 now. And let's try that again. And I wish I could see that better. There we are. Okay, now did it work this time? I frickin' hope so. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay, so Resourceinator Save 8. I do not want to be anywhere over that. Well, it looks like we had the last one get in there, so maybe that one went. Aha, there we go. So now we got a good picture. So yeah, it all depends on the angle too. Well, I forgot to put my batteries in there. But anyway, like I was saying, I'm gonna go think about things and see what happens next. Well, I brought the base into the R&D here, and I was hoping for something cool, but turns out I get something horrible. It's halfway in the ground. The anchor problem, it's a reality. So, on top of that, I was going to try and just work on it and hope for the best when I brought it back to the main game. But it turns out that I can still not do anything with these filters. All the stuff's still way off. See if I can get something here. Go to this guy. Just a little quick harvester I put together for trying stuff out here. We'll get in here, because it was these ones back here that I was working on. Oh, come on, I had one. There. Oh, I missed it. Too fast for me. Anyway, took them all. Can't grab them. Oh. Oh. Okay, there's lots of wrong going on here. I'm not even over a part of the base, and it's or the tech. Like, look at how far off those click selections are. My mouse is... I can't see my cursor. But where that is, the ones that are lit up, if you go around the corner over to the batteries on the left side of the screen, that's actually where my cursor is. So it's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attach points over if you count every one around that corner. That's frickin' horrible. So anyway, just because it's not going good, and I'm just gonna do it. Let's see what B does for me. Maybe it'll pop this sucker out of the ground. Oh, everything just falling out of it. Okay, now, moment of truth. And we drop her back down, what you do? Oh, re-anchored. Alright, I can deal with that. So what I'm just going to do is just figure that out, build her all down to the ground. Might have to redo these sides and the back. Oh yeah, I guess it'll all be taller here too. That's a downside with this, because the game itself is pretty cool, but mainly to make bases you gotta go to the salt flats. That's the most dangerous place to go. Normally if I was to conquer a world, I'd go to the safest place, which is the grasslands, build something, even if it's just a little bullshit base that doesn't mean nothing. You build there and then you expand, then you go to the salt flats, take on the big boys and hope for the best. But with the way the terrain is, it's so hard to make something like this there that I don't know how you could really end up having it. So I'd like to have like a kingdom kind of idea. This is my land. And I want my castle, and I want all my different parts that I have planned. There is a few. So now what I'm gonna try. But anyway, that's on a whole nother day. That's just things I'd like to do. Not what we're doing right now. Gotta get one of these resources. There we are. So I want that one. Will it work? Oh, it's good. Gotta love it. Okay, so we got something working for us. There, let's get that set. Downside is I had to bring it to the R&D just to get this to work. So I wonder if it's the same issue, because it has all the weird anchors. Something's not right, and it's... I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to continue on and we'll see what happens. I'm kind of thinking that might be in the next video though. We'll see. Well, I got things working again, but I had to bring this base into the R&D. Had to get rid of everything else, and not too sure if there's anything I could do to save that or salvage my save. But anyway, I put a little time in, got a bunch of resources stocked up here, got everything running through the full flow now, or not everything, but a lot of it. And as you might be able to see here in a minute, if everything's working right, there you are, couple dropping down there. So it seems to be working pretty good. So what happens is everything gets received by the receivers from the tech down below, underneath in the garage bay there. Gets refined, passed through up the columns, comes up here, oh excuse me, and after all these silos are filled, it then passes on by, continues on down the conveyors, comes up to here, the centerpiece. Oh man, I got to hiccup something wicked all of a sudden. Comes up here and it's supposed to drop in Well, I got quite a collection going on up there. If anything does get sold out of this top section, it's honestly a screw up. Oh, things are passing through armor. That shouldn't really happen. But anyway, that's besides the point. So from there, it should drop off, lose its holding beam, drop down here. Then there's a collector in the center that you'd be able to see if all this green friggin' writing wasn't in the way. I tell you, I'm really absolutely friggin' sick of it. I almost used a different F word there. I'm getting kinda... That's how frustrating it is. I build a lot of big stuff, and I don't know, but I think I'm one of the select few that builds stuff as big as I do. And like, it's always a multi-base kind of thing, or a mobile base, and all this green writing just kills it. That and crusher wheels. I have no use for them right now. They need to be fixed. So anyway, the whole idea is it comes down here, drops down. There's a collector in the bottom. It sends it out. Right now it's just set up to run in a loop. So everything should be pulled up, and it's just continuous cycle, just so it can drop stuff in a gumball machine kind of fashion. But I was gonna set it up with crafting and everything else, but really I don't want to set it up for that, because this is one base I wouldn't mind using later. And with the new crafting system that's going to come in and all the changes and everything, I think this is about the best time to leave it, so I'd be able to use it in the later updates and that, and then I don't have to tear a whole whack of stuff off it, I hope. So I'm probably going to leave this base here. Like, I know there's still some stuff I can do. Like, obviously I had to raise it up a bit because of the friggin' ground that I built on, so I got a few spots. Like here, I could lower this wall. That wall's not bad over there. The back, this thing, it's up way too freaking high now. So I guess that's the incentive to building the salt flats, but really I don't like building the salt flats. And it's not because there's a bunch of enemies and a bunch of bigger bad guys. By the time I'm looking to make a base, I can whoop their ass like nobody's business. The thing I don't like about it is it looks pretty damn boring. Nothing but blue and bullshit. I don't want to build there. There's nothing to mine around there either. Like, honestly, there's got to be something wrong in your head if you're going to make a resource base right close to nothing. So I build in the grasslands where there's pretty much everything. The only thing you don't find is the celestite, which is in the salt flats, which honestly I don't really care. When I need that stuff, I'm more than happy to walk or drive over to the salt flats and grab some up and battle my way through all the crazy suckers that think they're going to take me out. But anyway, I don't even know how this is going to work out. I got myself a new, or I will have, I haven't taken the snapshot yet. I'm going to take a new snapshot of this, so I'll have a new one. And I think what I'm going to try and do is just earn the money to buy it. The one I got in the game, I don't know, maybe I'll leave it, probably not, I'll probably knock it down. Who needs who needs two of the same thing in any save? It's just not worth it. I can use the blocks for something else. I got a few more ideas I wouldn't mind trying, but really, I don't know. This could actually be the last video in this series. I think I'm going to switch over, start brand fresh, spanking new on the newest stable build, or who knows, maybe we'll get an unstable build before I get to it. They've been pumping out them updates like crazy. But either way, what I'm going to do is move on to another episode. So if you did like what you saw, throw some like, oh Jesus, these hiccups are killing me. So if you did like what you saw, throw some likes around, subscribe to my channel so you get the newest videos I have to offer. A little stutter. Or head down into the comments. even if it's just to say hello. I'd love to hear. Oh, hiccup. I'd love to hear from all of you. So until next time, everybody, have a good one. Bye. Hey, it made it without a hiccup. Oh, there it is.